Welcome students. In the next lecture on linear differential equation. In the previous lecture we have studied the what is linear differential equation and we discussed simple examples. In today's lecture we are going to do the more problems on the same topic. So the question is solve cos x into dy by dx plus y into sin x is equal to sec square x. So we have to solve this differential equation. Now one thing, here dy by dx is involved. So y is a dependent variable. Here we have y raised to 1. So this differential equation is in the form of okay. So this is a differential equation is given in the form of dy by dx plus p into y is equal to q. Okay. So this is the form of the differential equation. But you can see the coefficient of dy by dx is required as 1 and here it is cos x. So first what we do is we divide by cos x on both sides. Divide by cos x on both sides. So then what I get, cos x upon cos x becomes 1. So we get 1 into dy by dx as per our required plus y into sin x upon cos x as we are dividing by cos x is equal to sec square x upon cos x. Okay. So this is nothing but dy by dx plus sin x upon cos x is tan x into y is equal to, so this is 1 upon cos x. 1 upon cos x is sec x and into sec square x becomes sec cube x. So look at this, dy by dx plus py is equal to q. Here p is equal to tan x and q is equal to sec cube x. So therefore integrating factor is equal to e raised to integration p dx, that is e raised to integration of tan x dx. Yes, can you tell me what is the integration of tan x? Yes, it is clear. The integration of tan x is log of sec x. Is it? So we get this is equals to e raised to log of sec x. Are you clear with this? Yes. Okay. Now that e raised to log get vanished and we have only sec x. So our integrating factor is sec x. Now the solution is, what is the formula for the solution? Dependent variable, that is y into integrating factor is equal to integration of integrating factor into q into integration with respect to independent variable. What is independent variable? X is an independent plus c. Now substitute the value y into sec x is equal to integration of sec x, q is a sec cube x dx plus c. Is it okay? Fine. Now the question comes, how to evaluate this integral? How to evaluate this integral? Any choices? Any way that you remember? Of course, sec x into sec cube x becomes sec raised to 4x. So any clue in your mind how we can evaluate this integral? Okay, look at there. Uh, yeah, solution is, that means the integral is I'll write this as equals to this sec cube x is the term. No? So we can write it as sec x into sec square x. Okay, and further the sec square x can be written as 1 plus tan square x. So it can be written as sec x into sec x into sec square x dx. So this can be written as sec square x into this sec square x can be written as 1 plus tan square x dx plus c. So this gives us integration of sec square x plus sec square x into tan square x dx plus c. Okay. Now, from the first term, that is sec square x, the integration is obvious. What is the integration of sec square x? Which is tan x. Okay. Now we need to calculate the integration of this. I'll show it separately. Integration of sec square x into tan square x dx. Put tan x is equal to, say, u. What is the derivative of tan x? Sec square x dx is equal to du. So this sec square x and dx becomes du. So this is t square, sorry, not t square, we're making a substitution of uh, tan as a u. So this is u square d. So what is the integration of u square du? U cube upon 3. So what is u? Tan. So what is the integration of the second term? Tan cube x upon 3 plus c. So this is the reason why its integral is tan cube x upon. Are you clear with this? So this is a very interesting example. Well, we come with another example. So write down the question. We'll do the problem which is asked in the university examination. So write down the problem. One plus sine y into dx by dy is equal to bracket 2y cos y minus x into bracket sec y plus tan y. See, now your dependent variable is x. So we need to reduce it in the form of dx by dy plus p dash into dependent variable x is equal to q dash, where p dash and q dash are functions of y, constants. Is it? Now how to reduce them? So for that, what we do is we take this particular term to the left side as it consists of x raised to 1. And this is a term which has only y terms. Okay. So hence we rearrange the equation as 1 plus sine y into dx by dy plus x into sec y plus tan y is equal to 2y cos y. Fine. Now divide by 1 plus sine y on both sides. Now why we are going to divide it by 1 plus sine y? Because the coefficient of dx by dy is 1 and here it is 1 plus sine y. So to make it 1, we need to divide it by itself. So 1 upon sine y upon 1 upon sine y becomes 1. So this is 1 into dx by dy plus x into sec y plus tan y. What is sec y plus tan y? Sec y is 1 upon cos y. Tan y is sine y upon cos y. Sec y plus tan y will be, okay, we keep sec y as it is, plus tan y is sec y into sine y. What is tan y? Sine y upon cos y. But 1 upon cos y is sec y. So one can get sec y as a common. Inside of the bracket we get 1 plus sine y. So this is the reason. Fine. So hence this is sec y into bracket 1 plus sine y divided by 1 plus sine y is equal to 2y cos y upon 1 plus sine. Is it? So this 1 plus sine y, 1 plus sine y get cancelled and this is dx by dy plus x into sec y is equal to 2y cos y upon 1 plus sine y. Now, what is the integrating factor? The integrating factor is e raised to integration of sec y integration with respect to y. Is it? So what is the integration of sec y? E raised to log of sec y plus tan y. Integration of sec y is log of sec y plus tan y. So this e raised to log get cancelled and hence we get sec y plus tan y. Now what is the solution? The solution is dependent variable, that is x, into integrating factor is equal to integration of integrating factor into q dash, that is right hand side function, integration with respect to dependent variable, that is here y plus c. Is it? So here x into bracket sec y plus tan y is equal to integration of sec y plus tan y bracket complete into 2y cos y upon 1 plus sin y dy plus. Now how to solve this integral? It's interesting. Yes. Can you tell me how to solve this? Yes, of course, it is very simple. See, sec y plus tan y. Look at that. Look at this. What is sec y plus tan y? It is sec y plus 1 plus sin y. So we can replace this as sec y plus 1 plus tan y. Sin y. So this 1 plus sin y, 1 plus sin y will get cancelled. And what is sec y? Sec y is nothing but, okay, I'll write it here. This is equal to 1 upon cos y into 1 plus sin y. So the same I'll replace it here. 1 plus sin y upon cos y into 2y cos y upon 1 plus sin y into dy plus c. So this 1 plus sin y, 1 plus sin y from numerator and denominator get cancelled. cos y from numerator, cos y from denominator get cancelled. Hence we get integration of 2y dy plus c. So what is the solution? Solution is x into sec y plus tan y is equal to 2 into y square upon 2 plus c. That 2 and 2 get cancelled, and hence we get y square plus c is our expected solution. Okay. Now what you observed in these problems? In this problem, that is, this is our problem. Okay, I'll just go little back. That is in the last lecture even. Yes. Okay. See our first example. What we did, we tried to adjust our differential equation into a linear differential equation form. So first problem, then this is our second problem, and this is the third problem. What we observed, we adjusted the terms to reduce it into linear form. Is it? So already they are the linear differential equation, but we need to substitute, or we need to not substitute, we need to adjust the term so that we can represent it into a linear differential equation form. Is it? Now we are going to a topic, that is equation reducible to linear form. Equation reducible to linear form. Your differential equation would be expressed in the form of f dash of y into dy by dx plus p into f of y is equal to q. Look at the linear differential equation form first. Dy by dx plus py is equal to q. What is here? What happened with this? Here we have a multiple of dy by dx as f dash of y, that which is nothing but derivative of the f of y. Is it? Now in actual linear differential equation form, what do you require? The coefficient of dy by dx has to be 1, and the multiple of p should be y raised to 1. But here what you have? The multiple of p is a function of y. Is it? So to reduce this, to reduce it into linear differential equation, put f of y is equal to v and f dash of y into dy by dx as a dv by dx. Therefore, we get dv by dx plus p into v is equal to q. Now look at this. Is it in the linear form? Yes, correct. Now one more way I'll try to express. You have f dash of x into dx by dy plus p dash into f of x is equal to q dash. Now again same, you can make a substitution, f of x as a v, therefore f dash of x into dx by dy will be dv by dy. Hence your linear differential equation would be dv by dy plus p dash into v is equal to q dash. So whenever a differential equation comes to you, try to see, is it in the linear form? No. Then is it in the form of derivative into differential plus p into primitive of the differential is equal to q. F of y is called as a primitive of differential f dash of y. Is it? So remember this. Well, we will try some problems that will clear you, and you will get a clear idea. So for that, we start with a very popular example from the question papers. The question is, solve dy by dx plus x into sine 2y is equal to x cube into cos square y. This is the question given to you. Now, let's think on this particular problem. या problem सारे विचार करें. A linear differential equation is generally expressed in this format. dy by dx plus py is equal to q. What is expected here? The y with a power 1. What about P and Q? The P and Q are functions of independent variable. What is the independent variable here? X. So independent variable X or constant, you can say. So in P as well as in Q, there will not be any term of Y. त्या P आणि Q च्या व्हॅल्यू मध्ये कुठेही Y ची टर्म असणार नाही. फक्त dy by dx plus py is equal to q चा विचार करणार. तसंच if you have in similar line, if you have dx by dt plus p dash into x is equal to q dash, then p dash and q dash must be functions of independent variable t. So there will not be x in p dash as well as in q dash. Is it? Remember this. Hey, this is very important. Then only you can easily work out the problems like this. You can easily work out problems like this. Fine. Now, as your q is a function of independent variable, look at the given problem. The q, that is the right hand side function, involves x cube as well as a cos square y. X cube is a function of independent variable, of course, but additional term, that is cos square y, which is not in independent variable. So hence, what is to be done first? We must reduce cos square y from the right hand side. पहिले काय केलं पाहिजे? cos square y काढून टाकले पाहिजे. कुठून? right hand side. So divide by cos square y on both sides. So when we divide it by cos square y on both sides, we get 1 upon cos square y into dy by dx plus x divided by cos square y, and in the numerator you have sin 2y is equal to x. So what is 1 upon cos square y? It is sec square y into dy by dx plus x as it is. Sin 2y is a 2 times sin y cos y upon cos square y is equal to x. So 1 cos y from numerator, 1 cos y from denominator get cancelled. Sin y upon cos y becomes tan y. So this is sec square y into dy by dx plus 2x into tan y is equal to x cube. Now again you look at the new differential equation of 10, means you look at this. Again the multiple of dy by dx is sec square y. What is required here? The multiple of dy by dx should be 1. Then p into y raised to 1. But instead of y, what is the term you have? Tan y. So now what to do? So this can be reduced into a linear form. How? The derivative of tan y the derivative of tan y is what? Sec square y. D by dx of tan y is equal to sec square y. So therefore, we call this as a differential equation 1. Differential equation 1 is in form f dash of y into dy by dx plus p into f of y is equal to q. Whenever your differential equation is in this form, what we do? We make a substitution. Put f of y is equal to v, that is tan y is equal to v. Differentiate with respect to x on both sides. So derivative of tan y is sec square y into derivative of y with respect to x is equal to derivative of v with respect to x. So your differential equation 1 becomes, therefore a differential equation 1 becomes dv by dx plus 2x into v is equal to x cube. Is this okay? Fine. Now what is the integrating factor? Write the differential equation again. dv by dx plus 2x into v is equal to x. Fine. So here p is 2x, q is x cube. Therefore, integrating factor is equal to e raised to integration of 2x dx. That is e raised to 2 times integration of x is x square by 2. The 2 will get cancelled. We get e raised to x square. So therefore, solution is, what is the solution? Dependent variable v. Now why v is a dependent variable? Look at this differential equation. आपण जे सोल्युशन काढतोय ज्या डिफरन्शियल इक्वेशनचं ते हे डिफरन्शियल इक्वेशन आहे. मग इथे डिपेंडंट कोण आहे? व्ही आहे. सो जस्ट गो विथ देम. सो व्ही into integrating factor is equal to integration of integrating factor into x cube dx plus. Okay, now fine, work out this integral. How you will integrate it? It's very easy to evaluate. E raised to x square, the x cube can be written as x square into x dx plus c. I'm purposefully writing this because integration of e raised to x square cannot be derived in simplest way. So the way is put x square is equal to t. Therefore, 2x dx is equal to dt. That gives x into dx will be dt upon 2. So hence v into e raised to x square is equal to integration of e raised to t into x square, that is t, and x dx will be dt upon 2 plus c. Now what is the integral of this? E raised to t into t, integration by parts, that is integration by uv. So this is u into v1 minus u dash into v2 plus u double dash into v3 plus minus and so on. So alternate plus minus will be there. Okay. What is v1? What is u dash, u double dash? The u is a function whose derivative vanishes earlier. What is v1? Integration of v. What is v2? Whatever v1 you get, means whatever integration of v you get, further integrated as a v2 and so on like that. So how to follow for this? See, t is nothing but our u. So t, then next term is minus, derivative of t will be 1. In the first term, integration of e raised to t is e raised to t. In the second term, integration of e raised to t is e raised to t plus. So this is v e raised to x square is equal to t is x square. So x square into e raised to x square minus e raised to x square plus c. So now we divide by e raised to x square on both sides. Hence we get v is equal to x square minus 1 plus c into e raised to minus x square. And what is v? We already substituted the value of v. What is v? Tan y. So we get tan y is equal to x square minus 1 plus c into e raised to minus x. So this is our expected solution. Is it? So I will do one more example, but what I do is I will reach up to, means I will reduce the problem up to a linear differential equation form. You need to calculate an integrating factor and the final solution. Is it? So let's come up with another example. Question is, dx by dy is equal to e raised to y minus x into bracket e raised to y minus e raised to x. So how you can solve this? That's fine. So this is dx by dy is equal to e raised to y minus x into e raised to y minus e raised to y minus x into e raised to x. Okay, good. So this becomes e raised to y into e raised to minus x into e raised to y minus e raised to y into e raised to minus x into e raised to plus x. Okay, good. So this can be written as e raised to 2y into e raised to minus x minus e raised to minus x and e raised to plus x becomes e raised to 0, which is 1. Fine. Now here we are using dx by dy. The form of dx by dy is dx by dy plus p dash into x is equal to q dash. So we required a x with a degree 1. P dash and q dash are functions of y only. So on the other than differential, these are the two terms we have. Here only we get a term of x. So what we do, we shift this term to the left hand side. Hence we get dx by dy minus e raised to 2y into e raised to minus x is equal to minus e raised to y. Is it okay? Just a minute. Hmm, just a minute. We just rearrange the terms once again because we missed a particular sense of the differential equation. Let me correct. What is the sense of this differential equation? It is reducible to linear. Is it? And to get a reducible to linear, we must have a derivative with the dx by dy. So what I do is I write the differential as dx by dy is equal to e raised to y minus x, which can be written as e raised to y upon e raised to x into bracket e raised to y minus e raised to x. So we shift the e raised to x to the left. So e raised to x dx by dy is equal to e raised to y into e raised to y becomes e raised to 2y minus e raised to y into e raised to x. Now it is correct. Okay, fine. Again, you can look at here. Here we require the x raised to 1. But here, this is the only term which having the e raised to x other than differential. Is it? So we shift this term to the left. We get e raised to x into dx by dy plus e raised to y into e raised to x is equal to e raised to y. Now look at this. Here we require the x raised to 1 and the coefficient of differential should be 1. Is it? But here what you have? E raised to x as a coefficient of dx by dy. And in place of x raised to 1, the term is e raised to x. So if I say this is my f of x, what is f dash of x? What is f dash of x? It is e raised to x into derivative of x with respect to y. Is it? So what I do is I make a substitution v as a e raised to x. Okay. Put v is equal to e raised to x. Differentiating with respect to y on both sides, we get dv by dy. Okay, again I am missing the terms. Yes, sorry for that. Put e raised to x is equal to, differentiating on both sides, we have e raised to x dx by dy is equal to dv by dy. So hence our differential equation becomes dv by dy plus e raised to y into e raised to x, which is v, is equal to e raised to y. Okay, fine. I'll finish this problem and I'll give another problem as a homework. So what is integrating factor? E raised to integration p dy. Why dy? Because y is an independent variable. So e raised to integration of p. What is p? P is nothing but multiple of v. It is e raised to y dy. So this is e raised to y. And for solution is v into integrating factor is equal to integration of integrating factor into e raised to 2y dy plus. Okay, fine. So this e raised to 2y can also be written as e raised to y into e raised to y. So this is e raised to y into e raised to y into e raised to y dy plus c. So to solve this integral, put e raised to y is equal to t. Therefore, e raised to y dy is equal to dt. So hence my integral becomes e raised to t into t dt. So we already seen e raised to t into t integration. So I'll directly write down the terms t into e raised to t minus e raised to t plus c. So hence the final solution is v e raised to y is equal to e raised to y into e raised to y minus e raised to y plus c. So this is the expected solution. Okay, you further substitute v as log x, sorry, e raised to x. So e raised to x, this e raised to y shifted to right hand side, which gives us e raised to y minus 1 plus c into e raised to minus e raised to. Is it? So this is our expected solution. Now one problem I would like to give you as a homework, depending on the same type. I am little bit of fast because you already familiar with this concept. You have done the same in the 12th standard as well. So I am little bit of fast. Okay. So let's write down the homework. Solve tan y into dy by dx plus tan x into bracket 1 minus cos y is equal to 0. Reduce this differential equation into a linear differential equation and solve. Fine. So I expect the solution from everyone. Thank you.